疑神疑鬼，惊心动魄的画面，匪夷所思的灵异事件，大千世界未解之谜。疑神疑鬼带你亲身体验。
They're made like that. So all the monks and the priests that they cast out, what they cast out are actually spirit and ghosts that was once human. But if they're not human, they cannot. Okay? Then a lot of people say, why do I say number 4? A lot of people disagree with the 4th dimension. Who are the 4th dimension? Sai Baba, Buddha, Kuan Yin. Then they say, are you trying to tell me they are lower than the 5th, 6th, 7th, the angels and the demons? Theory wise, yes, they are lower. Because they are once human and they were once enlightened. Okay? Because they are enlightened, they have the ability to fight with these type of people. But if you want to consider ranking, they are lower. But you want to talk about overall, they can be higher in a sense because they got enlightened by the one. You never say Buddha. What did Buddha always tell people? I'm being enlightened by the one. Who's the one? It's the universal energy. That's what we're talking about. Alright? So now we go back again. Let's say now, what happened is now, you are sick. Your friend can't visit you in the hospital. And I went to visit you in the hospital. The saddest thing is, your friend that comes and see you in the hospital, I may see that he got no aura, but you have aura. When a person has no aura, within 24 hours or maximum 48 hours, that means the person is going to die. Aura is, in other words, your shadow. Okay? When we are born over and over again, we are born with these chakras, the 7 chakras. The 7 chakras is between here to the base. Alright?
So it's like chakra in layman's term is like the 7 colors that you drew when you were young.
Okay. The chakras is inside us and every day they reflect different colors. That's why if you go for this aura picture taking, every day also different color, right? Okay, because the chakra will reflect what is going to happen to you for the day. And then it comes in the aura color. So if some people who know how to read aura will know exactly what's going to happen to you for the day. It's like that. And the chakras are the one that comes from the time you're born, right? From century or centuries. They are also in charge of your physical body, your characteristic and your coming effect. So it's from your chakra, people who know how to see will be able to tell you your whole life story and all kind of coming effect that is coming to you. But like I say, you can change your destiny. So for example, if someone come and see me and I say you're going to be rich, the person will be very happy. But he stay at home day and night and expect money to drop from the sky. It will never happen. You have to work for it still. Now if I tell a person you're going to get accident, the person kiasu, Singapore kiasu, kiasi, what they do is, wow, everywhere she goes, she be careful here and there, and she never get the accident. What are they going to tell you? Jenny talk nonsense. Where got accident? And then if a person really don't take heed of what I say, and he got an accident, he gonna tell me what? You know that Jenny, she cursed me, she said I got an accident. I really got an accident. So in other words, you make your destiny. In other words, even though if a person tells you you're going to be blind, or sometimes I tell a person, you don't worry, you old, you will not play with your pee or your shit or what. You know, some old lady they do all that, right? Because you won't get the dementia. The person is happy. But if you don't take care of yourself because of your lifestyle, you still can get it. So when I tell someone something like that, what I do is I expect them to take it. That means what you do, oh, Jenny said I don't get dementia. Okay, I play more mahjong, exercise my brain. Alright, or I take ginkgo nuts. No, that's what you have to do. So everything you're in control. There is no such thing as a person born with a silver lining. You have heard a lot of people that are rich and then after certain generation, downfall. We see people like Einstein, stupid like hell. He was young, right? but they become brainy and become famous. What about the Google guys, you know? They are not rich, they become rich. What about Microsoft? It's how you make your life. Because all of us are born with this third eye manifestation. The thing is, the root, the solar is the central influence for all the chakra, the fourth chakra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, if you start thinking negatively, it became like Rita. It go to your third eye, and the third eye will manifest things to happen for you. So if you meditate properly and you self-heal yourself, clear all your dirty negativity around your aura, you make things happen easily. That's why people would attend Anthony Robbins' talk. Why some people can make it, why some people can't make it? And you can be very sure those people can make it, their third eye are all very strong.
So you didn't want anything to happen to your friends, or you didn't want to meet your friends anymore to tell them what would happen? So you decide not to fall sick?
No. The fall sick one is I don't like to do exorcism anymore. I don't do exorcism. I used to do a lot of exorcism. Exorcise people, so-called haunted house and things like that. But normally I do it in Indonesia, plenty. Indonesia got a lot.
Maybe you can tell us one of your exorcism encounter.
Like what kind?
One that is most unforgettable.
Oh, there are a lot of unforgettable ones. Alright, I'll tell you one. One happens in Indonesia, Jakarta. I went there actually not to do any reading or anything. I have a second profession, a real profession, to do sales and find sales for my work. But the person that is with me knows that I could do this type of thing, so she introduced me for all her Indonesian friends. And instead of doing my proper sales, I end up doing all this over there. Alright? Okay. Then I went to one house who this guy claimed he is a Reiki master. When I was in Jakarta, what happened is there was this family, this man who says that he also found out that I was a healer. So he wanted to meet me. He was a friend's friend. So he invited me. You know, the Indonesian, they're very their hospitality is very good. So they invite us for dinner, to have dinner there, me and my friends and things like that. He wanted to meet a fellow healer, you know. But the moment I go to his house, you know, some Indonesian is such, the rich are very rich, the poor are very poor. Of course, they have those slightly upper level, a bit richer, you know. Anyway, he's not supposed to be very rich, but his house was, I think, at least 5,000 square feet. But that's considered not very rich, alright? So what happened was, when you go inside his gate, there will be his porch, and then he has a waterfall, things like that. The moment I went inside his house, the whole garden, the porch, I can see at least 7 or 8 ghosts or spirits.
You will know that it's spirits.
The moment I walk in, I see. There were so many in his house. You go inside his house also got, you go upstairs, he showed me everywhere got spirit. I think got more than 12 spirits in the house. Alright? And then he considered himself a Reiki healer. Now, it's very amusing to think that he's a Reiki healer, because Reiki is using the energy from the cosmic, from the universe, right? So how can it be anything bad? But I do not know why he has a lot of spirit. Because if you do a lot of healing, you do a lot of meditation, you get a lot of positive energy. Of course, the negative energy also will come to you. Because negative is attracted positive, right? But the negative energy cannot cling long in your area if you're positive. They will disperse. So you get more and more positive energy. Okay? So if he's a healer, his house should be very positive, right? But he has a lot of negativity. And every night he was telling me, you know, he doesn't know why. Every night they have 2 stories. Every night, after not even like middle of the night, around 10:30, 11, okay, the family will go upstairs already, because upstairs they have their own family room, TV, everything. Every night when they go upstairs, they will watch TV and, you know, the family gathering. So everybody will be, nobody will be downstairs. They have their servant quarters. Servant also will be asleep. But every night, alright, they will hear things moving in the house. And they will shout, maybe it was the maid, "Can you stop making noise in downstairs?" And all. They thought the maid went to cook anything, but it's actually nobody. And every night around 10:30, 11, there'll be a lot of noise downstairs. Moving on chairs, pots and pans or whatever. Then one day, he has 3 sons. One of his sons went downstairs because he wanted to take something. I do not know what is it. When he walked down, he saw a shadow, a human shadow. So he said he thought it was his maid. Because the maid actually have long hair, but normally they tie into a bun or ponytail, see? So this shadow has long hair. So he thought it was the maid. So I don't know what's the maid name. He called the maid. He said, "Can you make me a drink?" Or something like that. He went to take something at the same time. Can you make me some drink? Okay, the maid did not answer. Then he went up. So he waited. Of course, his drink never come, right? So he went down again. He went to the kitchen. Nobody. He went to the servant quarters. He knocked at the maid room and he called the maid. Of course, some Indonesians, they are very bossy. So he called the maid. The maid opened the door like sleepy. Maid slept early. Scolded the maid. "How dare you can walk in the house when I tell you to make me a drink and you just make and you just went back to sleep?" And then the maid said, I don't know what they call them, bapa or sir or whatever in their own language. "I did not get up. I never go to the hall." So he was so angry, he slapped the maid. The son slapped the maid. That's what I was told. And then he went back upstairs, and then he go and tell his father. That's supposed to be the healer. When the father came down, this is what the father told me. Father came down, he saw again this shadow woman. But he felt uncomfortable, like from far. You know, but he cannot see the person because it was pitch dark, right? Then he called her name. She didn't answer. And maybe because he was a healer, good or bad, I do not know, but because being a Reiki healer, you're supposed to have positive energy, the person turned the face. The person, he saw that the shadow come towards her. When the shadow come towards him, he saw a female figure. Not devil looking, like a normal figure, female figure, and stared right into his eyes, and her eyes was red. Then he knows that this is not human. Alright? So he straight away run upstairs. Because as a healer, you got no kung fu, like playing and data, he ran upstairs. So after that happened, then they realized that every day that noises came from the house. It's not from the maid. But so every day after 10:30, they will never go down. They will sleep, do everything upstairs. They even have their own, the mineral water bottle. They have a kitchen upstairs or everything because of that. Then when he told me, he tell me, "You be frank with me. While having dinner, can you help me with this?" Normally they invite us dinner about 7:30. By 9 o'clock we go home. Because after this I will go upstairs. "Can you help me? I need to talk to you in the morning. Can you come to my house in the morning?" I say, "Sure. I think I know what you want me to do." I say, alright. That after we have dinner, everything went well. When we came out of the house, I can see all the spirits were not happy.
疑神疑鬼带你亲身体验。